The psychedelic revolution is here. If you want to integrate your visionary experiences into your purpose, get clear on your entrepreneurial path, and help people while you do what you love, then this podcast is for you. Welcome to The Psychedelic Entrepreneur, Medicine for These Times. I'm your host, Beth Weinstein. I'm a spiritual business coach, 3-time entrepreneur, and a lifelong student of psychedelics and sacred plant medicines. You carry your own unique medicine, and your medicine is what we need for these times. This podcast will help you to share your medicine so you can create transformation in the world. Listen in on conversations with psychedelic leaders, changemakers, and conscious entrepreneurs who are living proof that a better world is possible when you follow your heart and live in alignment with your soul. Hello there. Welcome back to Medicine for These Times. I'm Beth Weinstein. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to talk about my group mastermind program, the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind Program. So, a lot of you who've been following me for a while have heard of this program, as this is the, I think, 7th or 8th year that I've been running this group mastermind program. If you are on my email list, which I highly encourage you to join if you are not already, then you've definitely heard me share about the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind Program, share some stories of my clients, some wins. One of my former clients had his first $10,000 month and quit his job. One of my other clients spoke on this stage at Psychedelic Science. One of my other clients has now, she helped open organs for Psilocybin Service Center and now actually is a partner at that service center. One of my other clients has just finished her first ever international retreat with some medicine as well. This is just a little taste of what can happen if you join the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind Program. So those are just some small examples. But I wanted to just share with you today, what is this group mastermind program all about and who is it for? Because a lot of people have been applying and then they tell me, I'm not ready, or I don't want to invest any money into my growth, or maybe they say they've taken some psychedelic integration coach training programs, but now they don't know what to do, or they've taken some other training programs and they're not sure what to do first and next. This is what you will learn inside of the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind Program. So let me explain how this works. Inside of this group mastermind program, you are held in a community. So it is a 12-month program that is designed to take you through a simple step-by-step process to give you results in your business. Even if you don't know what your business looks like, even if you're totally new to business, and even if you just have some ideas and have never started your business before, that is okay. We have people inside of the group mastermind who are completely new to business, and then we have some people who've maybe tried to start their business for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe even some longer, but you realize you're just not making enough money, you're not really being supported by your business, and now you're serious and you are ready to learn the steps to actually know how to get clients, how to create consistent income, and how to have a viable business that truly supports you. And this program is different because it's not just about the marketing and the growth and the tangible steps, the sales, the structures, the systems. Yes, we go into all that, but this program is designed to help you really have an authentic business that really comes from your soul, that aligns with who you truly are. I hear this all the time, that people want business, they want clients, they want to grow, but they don't want to seem sleazy or fake or inauthentic. This is about having a real embodied business that comes from your heart, that really aligns with who you truly are, aligns with your value system, and aligns with what you want to see change in the world. In the end, you have to ask, why are you even called to start up a coaching or healing or psychedelic business? Why is it that you've been called to take all these different training programs? Or invest into learning breath work, or maybe invest into your own psychedelic or plant medicine path. In the end, very often people are called to this path of service. Maybe you've done a lot of your own healing work over many, many years. Maybe you've invested into your own growth and now you really want to give back. That's the majority of people who join this program are stepping into the role of having a service-based business that helps really make a difference in the lives of others. And yes, it is a step-by-step process that I will walk you through. So there is an aspect that is the masculine, as I call it, the tangible masculine steps that you need to know in order to grow a legitimate, real business that can truly support you from now into your future. There's that. There's the masculine pieces, the step-by-step process, the systems, the structure, the marketing, authentic marketing, building your own community, building your own audience, showing up as an expert, showing up as a leader, learning how to grow, learning how to effectively communicate about your business and how you can help people so that your ideal clients, your soulmate clients out there see you, hear you, and want to work with you because now you know how to effectively speak about what your business is and how it helps them. Yes, that is a huge part of what I teach. That is what I would say is 50% of the program. Then there's this other 50%, and who knows what the real percentage is because every year it's a little different depending on who's in the group. So many of you struggle with things like imposter syndrome, feeling who am I to do this? I am not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. Who am I to ask for money? What will people think? The judgments of others. Showing up out there and coming out of the closet, especially in the psychedelic space, can be very scary. So I hear this all the time that my clients who join the Mastermind program feel like imposters. So the other 50% of the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind program is a lot of this deeper level mindset, subconscious reprogramming, and mindset work in order to have you start to embody who you truly are and know that you are not an imposter, that actually that might have been your core wounds running that story this whole time. Or maybe it was the voice of, I don't know, one of your parents or the teacher who in third grade, shamed you or made fun of you. Whatever it is, that's a whole other episode, and I think I've talked about it. But we do a lot of this deeper work to really get your mindset into the place to feel confident, to know that you are born to do this, and to know that, yes, you are capable of helping people right now, exactly where you are, no matter how much training you have or haven't had, and that there is always someone you can help. This way that I teach for you to build a business only requires you having a handful of clients to have a viable business that truly supports you. For example, if you want, let's say, a six-figure business, $100,000 or more, it actually only takes a small handful of clients. You do not need to have 500,000 followers and have, 200 clients in order to make six figures. It's actually a lot easier than that. This is what I teach. I teach you the exact way that I grew to a multiple six-figure business without a gigantic following, without posting on Instagram every day, and actually even without my podcast. And I teach you exactly what I did to build this business. And a lot of it is actually quite simple. But what is in the way for a lot of people is your lack of confidence, your lack of worthiness, feeling like you're not good enough. And so a huge part of this program will dive deep into what is actually running in your subconscious that is keeping you from having the success that you want. So this is something big that we dive into. And the reality is, no matter where you are in your business, no matter what you've been doing, and no matter where you're growing to, let's say you've been in business for 3 years, and now you're just ready to start running your first retreats, maybe launch your first group program, maybe up level and start getting more consistent clients or more higher end clients. what you will come up against is usually something, and it's usually a story or, a mindset or a limiting belief that is in the way, that is telling you that you're not capable or you're not worthy, or who are you to ask for that much money. So this is something that I used to not even advertise. I used to not even say this was part of the program, but I've come out of this spiritual closet a few years ago saying, look, a huge part of this program is about aligning your soul, meaning like really having this embodied business that is not being run by your subconscious belief systems, which is telling you you're not good enough or not worthy enough. So this is why I do bring in a lot of additional embodiment work, somatic therapy work, astrology, soul-centered astrology work, energy healing, energy work. We do a lot of mindset, subconscious reprogramming work, because even if you learn all the marketing strategies in the world, and I always put marketing strategies in quotes because there's so much more to it than just some fly-by-night strategies. It's much more than just learning strategies. It's learning effective strategies. If you learn those marketing strategies, but then you have something running in your mind or in your body, in your energy field that is telling you that, you'll never get clients, or no one will ever pay that much, or who are you to do this, or what will people think, or you're afraid of being judged on the internet, then you will really never grow your business, or it won't grow past a certain point. And the marketing will start to feel very hard. This is what happens when I hear people say, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do first or next. I've maybe gotten a few clients and now I'm stuck. I hear this all the time, and this is what we tackle inside the mastermind. One of the reasons you get stuck in your growth of your business is because you don't have clarity, and then you also have these programs running in your mind that are keeping you from having the kind of business that you truly want. This is where it's really important to get support for both the masculine steps of how to build a legitimate, real business with structures, support systems, the steps you need to know, sales, marketing, effective communication, creating pricing and packaging your core offering so that your ideal clients really want it, understanding who your ideal clients even are, and not just making it up in your head, but really understanding who they are and learning how to effectively communicate to them so that they're starting to attract in towards you. They start to follow you. They start to listen to you. Then they want to sign up to work with you. This is a huge part of what we do. And these other pieces that are addressing the more feminine, the intuitive piece of it. Here's the thing. I do not teach cookie cutter formulas. Yes, I do teach certain steps in order of step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. All you have to do is lean back, follow the steps, take the coaching, and just show up. And here's the thing. So I teach you those, but it also is your true path. This is why my program is called True Path Entrepreneur. No matter who your business coach is out there, no matter who's teaching you how to grow your business will always be your own. And no one can replicate you. Even the best formulaic cookie cutter businesses are all slightly different because you are your business. If you're a coach, if you're a healer, if you're a psychedelic therapist, if you're a psychedelic integration coach, if you're an embodiment coach, a men's coach, a tantra coach, you're working in the healing realm, the healing arts, therapist, in the end, what will make your business different than anyone else is you. So we need to address the you-ness of your business, which is why my program is called True Path Entrepreneur. So we do go into a lot of this digging into your heart and your soul to figure out what is really coming through you, what is emerging through your channel, and how do you have your authentic business. And the more authentic your business can truly be, the more it will grow. But this is where people get stuck. So many people are unclear on what it is they even want, how to communicate about what is even inside of you. A lot of people have taken, 5, 10 different training programs, And they still say they don't even know how to bring it all together into an offering. Well, that is the first thing that I will help you do in step number 1, 2, and 3. I teach you how to bring all your passions and all your modalities together into your business so that your business really stands for all of you. It is not about choosing one modality over another. It is not about saying, oh, I studied breath work, but now I can't bring in any astrology. Not at all. It's about making your business so authentically you that it lights you up and it inspires you to get out of bed in the morning, and it gets you super energized and excited to be serving your soulmate clients. This is the end goal of the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind program. And again, the marketing does not all do it. This is where I've seen over the years, and this is why this program is designed this way. I've seen for so many years, people come to my program, maybe having done some business online courses, or maybe they even hired a business coach. Very often I hear this all the time where people said, you know what, I've been working on my business for a couple years, and I've even invested in business coaches, and it just didn't work. It didn't help me. And this is the reason why. It's not that those business coaches were bad. It's because you skipped over some very important first steps. Here's the thing. There's a lot of great business coaches in the world, but a lot of them, they market these programs that are made for making multiple six figures. Like, oh, make $30,000 months with my, formulaic program. But if you haven't done the root chakra work to get clarity around your business, know exactly who your client is, how to effectively communicate to them, and how to message what your program is, and even if, do you even know what your program is, what your offer is? If you've never really had the support to get the root chakra foundation of your business in place, then all these higher level strategies will not even work. Unfortunately, this is where a lot of people have also lost a lot of money and been burnt by these programs, where maybe you try doing a certain kind of strategy, or maybe you invested in ads, or even spent a lot of time posting on social media every single day, or maybe even you spent thousands of dollars on a website, but you're still not getting clients, you're still not making consistent income. Well, there's a disconnect. It's not you, it's not your business, it's in the deeper root chakra pieces that you never learn, which are the very foundational pieces that are the very first steps we do inside of the group mastermind program. If you struggle with clarity around your business and how to effectively communicate about what it is you offer, that is the very first step that you need to learn. This is what most people have skipped. And it has been very detrimental to a lot of people's businesses, which is why I get a lot of people who finally come to my program saying, wow, this is the first business coaching program I've invested in that actually got me results. And again, it's not because the other programs were not good. It's because those other programs are designed for someone a little higher level, but unfortunately they let you in. So this program is designed for the earlier stage entrepreneur. I will say I've had people in the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind program who've been in business from 5 to 9 years. I will also say this, the people who showed up to this program who've been in business for, 1, 2, 3, 9 years even, they get tons of results because and I've actually had people say this multiple times, they have the light bulb moment and they say, oh my God, this is what's been missing all along. And that is one big piece of the mastermind program that you need as a foundation for a viable, sustainable business. And when I say sustainable, I mean a business that grows and grows and grows over time. What I've seen over and over are people who have these feast or famine cycles in their business where some months are great and some months are terrible. And they get really excited and then all of a sudden there's a lull and then they get really let down and disappointed. And this is very often where a lot of people quit their businesses. I encourage you, please do not quit, get support. That is what this mastermind program is all about. I will also say this. It's a 12-month program. There's a reason why. I actually used to try to teach this in 10 months. It was actually very hard. I ran out of time. There's a lot to learn. The True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind program teaches you everything you need to know to have both an online business and an offline business that will sustain you from now until the future. Here's the thing. Even if the internet goes down or even if there's a lockdown, you will still have a business. This is the beauty of what I've been teaching long before there were ever lockdowns during COVID, is that to never have all your eggs in one basket. Here's the thing. You can choose to have a totally online business or a totally in-person business or a hybrid of both. You will learn both inside of this program. You will also learn how to have a business that continues to grow. And I really emphasize this because a lot of times there are coaching programs out there that might only teach you how to grow on Instagram or how to grow on TikTok or only how to teach you how to grow an email list. What we go over inside of the Mastermind program is all of the above. The one thing I will say, I do not teach TikTok because honestly, I've not yet met a client that's made a lot of money on TikTok. That's a whole different thing. I teach many, many, many strategies, and the way I teach it is from the easiest, fastest way to get clients first. The other thing I will say is nothing I teach inside of the Mastermind costs any additional money. You will never need to invest into anything else. And yes, that includes a website. You do not need a website for a six-figure business. You can have one, but I encourage you to wait until you're in the Mastermind to then invest into your website. Do not spend the money on a website right now. It will not be the easiest way to get clients. Think about it. How many people are going to just go Google and find you in this gigantic sea of a gazillion coaches or healers out there? Please save your money. Wait until it's time. Wait until you learn the right way to put up a website. So I teach every single thing you need to know to then be able to go run your business year after year after year. So when you invest into the group mastermind program, you're actually investing into the lifetime of your business. You're not just investing into a 12-month program. You're investing into making money year after year after year after year. So I really encourage you to see this very small investment, what I think of as very small. This investment, you will earn this investment into the mastermind back with just 1 to 4 clients, depending how you price yourself. And I will help you with learning how to price yourself properly. Some people earn the investment of the mastermind program back with their first 1 or 2 clients. Honestly, if you get 3 clients from what you learn inside this mastermind, it will pay for the entire program. So I want you to start thinking like an entrepreneur, which is thinking return on investment. This is the one thing I have to say I'm so glad that I always knew about in my previous businesses. Even when I was totally broke, starting up my previous businesses a long time ago, I knew that it was important to invest into what I didn't know and invest into the growth of my business. Because look, if you don't already know how to get consistent clients and make a proper living off your business, then you have to learn it. It's kind of like if you haven't figured it out by now, then go get help to learn it. And if you're going through feast or famine cycles and you're pretty sick of it, then, consider this. If you invest into learning everything you need to know to have not only walk away from the feast of famine, but have continuous growth for the lifetime of your business, uphill, 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 why wouldn't you invest into learning? So that is how this program's designed. One investment you earn back with 1 to 3, 4 clients. That's it. And then it's an investment into your entire future. I will say you get a lot of private calls that are included in the program. You get a couple private calls with me, a somatic therapist, an astrologer. We also bring in special guests throughout this program. So every 6 weeks or so, sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes it's every 4 weeks, sometimes it's, right now we have one every few weeks. I bring in a lot of special guests that help supported me in my business that will then help support you. Some of these are like literal business strategic help, and some of these are energetic help. Because again, we are energetic spiritual beings. We are not just masculine only. We have to address both sides, the masculine and the feminine, the tangibles and the energetics, the mindset and the doing. It's both. It's in the embodied business. Takes really mastering all aspects of yourself, including being here operating in the 3D earth plane, the masculine steps. So I bring in various guest teachers that will help you grow in your business and in your energy and your mindset. We have, in addition to our regular coaching calls, which are a couple times per month, and by the way, every single call that we have is recorded and available for replay as soon as possible if you miss any of the calls. But we also have 4 quarterly group convergence calls, which are much different than our regular coaching calls. These are a deep dive connection call with your mastermind family, and we do some deeper inner work that has completely moved the needle for so many of my clients that have been in the mastermind over the years. This people really love. The one thing I've heard constantly about the mastermind program is how everybody loves being in community. It's like not just a family, not just a community, but a lot of people have become lifelong friends, collaborators. People have had retreats together. People have done podcast interviews together. I always say, I've been in masterminds. They're some of my good friends now. I've collaborated with them. I've hired some of them. There's such a deep connection to being in this 12-month container with other medicine folk just like you, with other psychedelic pioneers, spiritual warriors, people that are really standing for making a difference in the lives of others. That is one of the most beautiful pieces. And that is also why it's called a mastermind program and not just a business coaching program. One of the beauties is you guys get to support one another. It's not just me giving coaching. It's your fellow mastermind buddies helping uplift your business, share your work, share your social media posts, put yourself out there and have some support. By the way, you do not need social media to grow your business. And that is something else I teach inside of my mastermind. But here's the thing. If you want to work with human beings, you need a way to connect with other human beings. That's it. It is not only through social media. Social media is a little piece of it. And if you look at my social media, I'm not hugely famous. I do not have a gazillion followers. I will say this. I've had a multiple 6-figure business for 5-6 years in a row now. And back when I hit my first multiple 6 figures, I think I only had like 2,000 followers or maybe even less. It's not about the followers, you guys. So I always talk about that. That's just a total illusion. And it's also, a lot of people who just want followers and want to be influencers, that's their way. For me, I'm about making an impact in your life, in your business, so that you can actually get out there and start making a difference in the world, because it is time. Like, people need your help. I don't know if you guys see what's happening all over the world. We are living in highly chaotic and highly transformational times. A lot of people are finding it to be very challenging. It's not always easy. I personally do not know how human beings live without support. I personally have a ton of support. A lot of my clients do as well. And a lot of my clients are supporting so many other people on their growth path, on their evolution path, on their soul's path. And that is why I say now is the time for you to get out there, reach more people, and start making a difference in the lives of more people, because it's all hands on deck situation here on planet Earth. Things are not going to get easier. Things are probably only going to get more intense. So what is it that you're waiting for? I really encourage you, whether it's with me or someone else, I really encourage you to get support, to learn how you can help more people, reach more people, and make a bigger difference in the world. That is what you'll learn inside of the True Path Entrepreneur Group Mastermind. I highly encourage you to look at the links right here in the show notes. One is the link to the Mastermind program. You can book a call with me to learn more about it. You can also look at the link that's right here in the show notes that has testimonials of some of my former clients. You can also find a playlist of a bunch of former clients a lot of them have been on my podcast. A lot of them have been interviewed. There's a bunch of testimonials. You hear some of their stories. I encourage you to read the testimonials, listen to some of my former clients, and just really feel into your future. Where do you want to be in a year from now? Where do you want to be in 2025? Where do you want to be in 3 years? If you want to be part of the psychedelic revolution, how do you want to contribute to it? Are you going to only depend on being an underground facilitator? Or do you want to be able to step out there as a leader and have a legitimate business in addition to maybe some underground work? That's something else I teach as well, where I have a lot of people who are in the psychedelic space who are ready to have a legitimate business as well as whatever else they're doing. Then I get a lot of people who've graduated from some of these psychedelic training programs that are out there, and they come out saying, okay, I'm ready now. I actually have a few clients in the Mastermind program who are currently in training programs that also know how important it is to establish your business now so that you don't have to wait for the training program to grow your business. You can actually start growing it now. That way you're already set up and you're ahead as soon as you graduate, meaning you might even have clients before you graduate. So anyways, if you want to book an exploratory call to learn more about the Group Mastermind program, just click on the link below or reach out to me directly via email, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I hope to see you there. Lots of love, and thanks for being with us. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're feeling inspired, I'd appreciate it if you showed your love with a review. And check out my YouTube channel where you can find the video version of this podcast. You can also head to bethaweinstein.com to learn more about me and grab my free business growth trainings. Remember, you carry your own unique medicine, and your medicine is what we need for these times.